Greetings world, I'm John Ennis. This is my wife.
Ruth Brown.
Yay! And we're here to do some recaps. So we're going to recap the Week 3, April 2013 Swing Out series that was taught in Richmond, Virginia. So in Week 3 we worked on the 3 and 4. So key things here were really getting the stretch through the hip. We talked about how important it is to be close together here, and we're going to stretch through the hip. You'll notice that Ruth is sharing the stretch with me here. Yep, by being right above my elbow, so right there. So when I start to stretch away, Ruth stretches away. Notice she goes away from me and not down. She goes away. This would be down. That's a mistake. We want to go away. Think away. Alright? We worked on some drills to make sure that we're actually lined up. So we're in our offset position. Ruth is going to walk towards me, and I'm just going to get out of her way. So here we go. So I turn my right shoulder, my hip, I get out of her way. We'll do it again.
So this is to practice keeping follows on their line.
On their line, yes. So you see, I get out of her way. Okay. Then we did this other drill where I'm going to turn her, so I need a little bit of space. This was just an exercise to establish a principle. In real life, if the follower is attached to her arm and there are contexts that makes it easier.
Oh, I'm still attached to my arm.
Yes, but my hand is holding your arm. Okay, and so we have this. So Ruth's walking, and then what we worked on is me being able to turn her, to get the feeling for that. We put it into a swing out context. Guys, we're going to go rock, step. We're going to step off the line. Follower's going to come, we're going to lead the follower directly forward, and then we're going to turn the follower. You want to talk about the importance of moving your hand? That's really important.
Yes, we talked about both leaders and follows, but in this instance we were talking about follows doing the rock, step, or swivels. When you come in for the triple step, to make sure that you bring your left foot with you when you do your triple step.
Yep.
Instead of doing your triple step.
Don't toe an anchor, yeah.
To make sure that your triple step, that you're picking your left foot, because you'll need that as you pivot around.
Yeah, that's a general principle we talk about a lot, is that when you triple step, bring your and foot with you. Don't leave it behind like this. And in general, in dancing, you want to, as a default, bring your feet under your body. Try to collect your feet under your body at every opportunity. Okay, so here we go. And now we're going to do the same sort of thing, 3 and 4. I'm going to lead Ruth straight forward, and then I'm going to turn her. Okay, so it's going like this. 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep. And now Ruth really is going to try to come just straight forward and almost ignore me, and I'll demonstrate that it's still possible to turn her. Here we go, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a little bit of a rough ride if it happens like that, but that's okay. That demonstrates that actually we can have that energy.
Adds a lot of kind of power to this.
Yeah, and actually I think there's something to be said for that. For that just follower coming, just totally straightforward. Shoot, leader, gets her and turns her. You can see it's very dynamic. Related to that, we talked about the fact that if the follower turns herself, so Ruth just turned herself here on the swing out. If she turns herself, we have actually now circular energy, not linear energy. And I'm going to start swinging her off like that. You can feel it. We did a little exercise where if the follower turns herself, you can see that it actually starts to be hard to swing her out. Whereas if she's less turned, you're in this kind of power position where my left hip is going this way, her left hip is going against me. And we have a lot of energy. And that the last point was that just in general, when we are coming into 3 and 4, I'm trying to get very close to Ruth. I'm trying to really be very, very close to her, so that if we were on weight, we'd be very close together. And then when we stretch away, so if we stand up, you see when we stretch away, we have a distance, but actually in reality we're quite close together. So I'm trying to get close to Ruth, so it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so if we stand up, you can see we're actually very close together. So it's similar to what we talked about with 6, being close together. Other topics?
I think that was it for this week.
That's it. We appreciate everyone coming out, and we'll see you next month for turns and spins. Yeah.